Well, hello there and welcome to Dave Barlow Guitar, and this is my shed office, or head office. See what I did there? Anyway, I haven't done a video for ages, so I thought I'd do a video. And this is a box with an amp in it. I started to open it and then I thought, well, I should probably put it on a video and open it on a video. I don't know why, I just thought I'd do it anyway. In here is, well, let's unbox it. Let's see what we got in here. And I don't even know, right, where this video's going. And I don't really care either, because yeah, I haven't done a video for ages because I've been so busy. So I thought, well, I'll try and incorporate whatever I do for work in my videos. So, like, what do I do for work? Yeah, well, I fix guitars and amplifiers. I'm not the best at it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not brilliant at it. I'm not trained either. I just kind of learned, I just taught myself as I went along. There are much cleverer people than me fixing amplifiers. But it's just not many of us doing it, I suppose. But anyway, usually you can find out what's wrong with an amplifier. The easiest way to learn is just to get stuck in. However, because we're on YouTube and stuff, I have to tell you stuff. I have to tell you things like, don't put your hands in a live amplifier, it could electrocute you, blah de blah de blah. But you're not thick as shit, are you? So, do you really need me to tell you that? Anyway, YouTube thinks I should. Anyway, I told you, don't play around with amplifiers or stuff like that, because you might electrocute yourself. Don't stick your fingers in the electricity when it's live, because that can electrocute you too. Don't walk out in front of cars in the road that are doing 60 miles an hour, because that'll flatten you too. Anyway, off subject. That's not why you called, is it? Right, anyway. So oh wow, look at this. In this, look at that. Doesn't that look lovely? Oh, something's happening to my phone. Anyway, oh yeah, someone's saying hi to me. Anyway, look at this. Does it look fantastic? Look at this. What a good looking amp. It's got like kind of racing stripes on it. This is a Supro Delta King. And this has come to me. Let me adjust my camera a little bit so you can see. Oh, I'm going to put some light on it too, look. Not that makes any difference. So, now listen, this is not like a proper studio. You know, like some of the YouTube people, they got like proper studios and they got all painted white, it all looks great and all that kind of stuff. Well, that's not real, is it? This is real. This is a real workshop where real things happen, and we don't make content up and stuff like that. I'm being really horrible, aren't I? Sorry for my fellow YouTubers, but yeah. Anyway, so look at this. What a lovely looking piece of kit. I think they've done a really good job on that. Supro Delta King. Fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unmount the camera and like take you around it a bit close up so you can actually see how beautiful this amp looks. Hopefully my camera's not going to be too wobbly, but yeah, look at this. Doesn't it look good? So, in a minute, after we've looked at it, I've got to pull it apart. This was sent to me, well, it wasn't sent to me. I got a call from my good friend, Tom, at Guitar Epsom. And I think they sell these here. And I think what's happened is, somewhere along the line, something's gone wrong with it, or it's not working correctly. And so they've asked me to have a quick squiz at it to see what I think's wrong with it. Thing is to have a quick look at it, fix it, and just get it back to them so they can get it back to their customer, so we can enjoy this fantastic amplifier. Anyway, so look at that. Look, what does it do? It's got a boost, it's got drive, it's got treble, mid, bass, reverb. I wonder what it sounds like. Well, we'll find out later. But and I'll give you some spec as well, because you probably might want to know. There again, you might not. You probably just want to hear what it sounds like. You're probably putting a comment in right now going, oh Dave, will you just shut up and play it? Well, no, you have to wait, because this video is not about just playing amplifiers. It's about me gobbing off. Anyway, so look at that. I think it's a lovely looking amplifier. If you think it's a lovely looking amplifier, put some comments in the comments box and say, hey, I think it's a lovely looking amplifier. No, seriously, you can do that if you want. Okay, so I'm just gonna like put it apart, and we're gonna have a look inside it and all that kind of stuff, which is really cool. So have a look inside, see how it's made up inside, see how it's built, and also we'll at the same time we can have a quick squiz, find out why it's not working properly. Oh, speed it up, Dave. Well, there's the spec. Well, the spec that you need. It's 15 watt, 1x12 tube combo, foot switchable boost and gain, analog spring reverb, which apparently doesn't work, but we're going to check that. Class A tube power amp, so lovely sparkly tunes out of it, and custom Supro DK12 speaker. Yeah. Oh, I always think that when they say they put a custom speaker in, it means, oh, it's the cheapest one they can find that sounds good. I could be wrong. Anyway, what's it? Deep American roots, delivering the tone of mid. The sun's come out. What the hell's going on? Anyway, British invade. Oh, hang on. British. Oh, they're talking about my folk. Delivering the tone of the mid-century Chicago-made amplifiers that helped sculpt the sound of the blues and the British invasion of the 60s. Who did we invade in the 60s? Oh yeah, musically. Supro tube amps have a unique Class A power section that transports you to the crossroads of blues and country. Bloody hell, and you don't need a TARDIS. That's great. Where rock and roll was born in addition to delivering the coveted vintage Supro sound. The Delta King. It sounds good, doesn't it? I bet it's going to sound really nice. And it's got a... Hang on, it's powered by a pig. Hang on. Switchable boost and a Pigtronics powered fat drive circuit. Pig and fat in the same sentence. That kind of works. Okay, let's have a look at the rest. Hang on, let's have a look. Right, so very simple. Preamp tube, 6v6 power tube. PC board with lots of really little components on it. Oh, do you know what? If we want to understand this, we need to get the schematics out. And that is way too boring for this video. So, but anyway, that's what it looks like. Isn't it cool? Let's run it up, see what it does. Okie dokie. I got it hooked up. This is a speaker cabinet here. Obviously the speaker's facing that's this way because it's just the easiest way. So I want this way to hook it up for now. And I just want to check that the reverb's working. And I'm videoing this not for YouTube really. It's just really for my client, just to see what's going on. Obviously I haven't run it up yet, so you can switch her on. Let her warm up. Hey, it might be a he, you know. It might be a he, you don't know. But it's probably a she. Boost drive, yeah, cool. I don't know, let's just plug a guitar to it, see what happens. I'm going to use these, I use these, right? Because guitar leads are just so annoying. So, I'm going to use these. These are XVs. Okay. So, let's switch the standby on. Yeah. Boost drive. Cool. We won't do a check yet, but I only want to check this reverb. That indeed is not working, that reverb. Yeah, that's definitely not working. What could it be? So I'm going to pull the reverb tank out and just have a quick look at that next. So what does a reverb look like? Well, a real reverb anyway. This is a reverb tray in here. Let's pull it out. Usually you don't find, usually you don't find tape on them because there's really no need to have tape on them. Right, let's pull this tank out and have a little look at it. This is a reverb tank made by Ruby. Looks all brand new. I wonder why it's not working. We're gonna have to unclip these and have a look. Usually if your reverb stops working in your amp and your amp's getting a bit old and it's a reverb like this, a reverb tray like this, the chances are is that the connections, it's usually the connections get oxidized and they get a poor connection here and here. Usually just clean them up and squeeze them in a bit, and usually your reverb will start working again. That's the usual cause for it. And also sometimes what happens is these solder connections come loose. But as this is a kind of a brand new one, that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be working fine. So there's another reason for it, which we'll have to get to the bottom to. Sorry, get the bottom of. So, well, yeah, I mean, let's get to the bottom. Reverb's quite interesting because it's usually a simple reason why a reverb's busted, and you have to kind of look closely at them so you can see what's going on, because it can be confusing. But there you go. I found the problem with why the reverb doesn't work. So I'm going to change my camera, the way my camera's set up, so I can actually show you. Yeah, let me show you. Right, so here's the reverb tray, and obviously I was just about to check these connections with my meter, and obviously I just spotted it. Now you can see just here the terminal here and the wire, which then goes to here, but as you can see, if you look closely, look, it's broken. And let me see if I can get closer. Look, that's where it's supposed to be connected, there and there. It's just broken. It looks like, yeah. I don't know why. I mean, maybe it got cut somewhere, or I don't know. Maybe in transit. More likely in transit than it's more likely that this happened in transit than you know, it's been broken when it was fitted. To be honest with you, because I think, you know, they test all their amps before they come out, and they would have noticed the reverb not working. But that could have happened in transit. Could have been cut here. Yeah, they're pretty crude things, really. I mean, usually these inductors here, hang on, these inductors, I don't want to ruin it. These inductors here, these are inductors. Sometimes the wires come out here. Some of them have a slightly different design. But yeah, that's our problem. Let's just fix that, and then run this amp up, see if the reverb's working. Right, so I've repaired that. See if it works. I was going to try and video me repairing it, soldering it, but soldering one hand is bloody impossible. But yeah, but like I said before, if your reverb's gone on your amp, it's usually something really simple like that. Usually it is. Anyways, crack on. Okie dokie. we've hooked up the reverb that we just fixed. Let's switch it on. I'm just gonna I just tap the end of this, and you can hear. You should be able to hear it. There we go. Yeah, cool. That's working. So if we turn the reverb off, so you can't hear any reverberation. Turn it all the way on. There we go. Problem solved. Anyway, let's put it all back together again and run her up. See what she sounds like. Right, so let's just check that the reverbs work. I just got this guitar here. Look, you know, nothing special. It's just a guitar that I put together ages ago. It's got a Warman ceramic pickup. So I don't know. It's like 12. It's kind of like vintage hot kind of pickup, and I got it back quite a way off. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Reverb's working. Oh, I can't play that because I'll get a strike. Okay, let's try. Turn the reverb down a bit. Okay, that's your kind of British invasion sound, I suppose, but slightly hotter. Right, what do we do when? Oh, boost. Let's put that in. Cool. Boost off. Drive. Woo. Yeah, Joe, I think that sounds shit actually. Let's turn the. Can we turn the drive down a bit? Reed, bass, mid. Oh no. There's no real drive. There's no kind of drive control. It's just a switch. But I suppose. I don't know really. Master. Let's just turn the master down. Boost and drive. Yeah, it's kind of better, I suppose. Cool. Did we try a guitar with more vintagey pickups? Vintagey. Another SG thing, but slightly more vintagey pickup. There. Oh, it's a different tuning as well, but hey, fuck it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Do you know what? I had a Morgan in, a Morgan amp in, which is another kind of little amp like this. It kind of sounds similar when you drive it. Yeah, so that's interesting. I bet the Morgan's costs a bit more money than this does. Lovely little clean sounding amp. You know, if you don't drive it too hard, the brake, you know, the kind of gangy sounds are pretty good. But anyway, this is not me trying to sell you this amp. This is me showing you that the reverb works. But yeah, it's nice to get like a little sound bite at the end. But anyway, that's it. That's enough. I'm going now. I'll catch you later on the next video when I do one next year. Or perhaps a year after, who knows?